everyone, this is Cindy from Little Piece of Happiness, and I'm super excited to present this brand new planning system. I've been working on this planner for the last few months, researching and finding out different ways I wanted to put this planner together, and I'm so proud of what I've created because this is something that truly resonates with me. And if you're someone who is looking for a guided system for practicing gratitude, finding balance in your life, and just overall living a more essential life, then this planner is for you. Hence the name, this is the Essential Life Planner. I have created this in 6 different color schemes, I believe, and I'll show you what those color schemes are. All the color schemes are going to have the same layout, the same navigation, and different templates. Another thing about this digital planning system for the Essential Life Planner is I only have it for a hyperlinked monthly and a hyperlinked weekly. I am not going to do daily planner of this, or at least not at the moment, unless I get enough requests from people that they really want the dated version. It's just I find that a dated planner can be bulky and not everyone uses all of the pages for a dated planner. However, I do provide you with 5 different daily planner pages. If you can see on my templates page here. So you can insert those daily pages any way that you would like, and any month that you like, for any day that you want. I just felt like that was a nice balance between using a dedicated daily planner versus like every once in a while. If you are interested in OneNote planning, I also created this version for OneNote. Keep in mind for the OneNote version, it is a little bit different in how it navigates just because OneNote has a different way of moving about. I'm going to go ahead and link that in the card in the top right corner of the video, and I'll also link it at the description box if you are interested in seeing what the OneNote planner looks like for this exact planner. Now for the OneNote version, I will not have it as a dated planner. I'll only make them in undated versions, so just keep that in mind. So if you are just as excited as I am to look at what's in this planner and everything that you can benefit from it, keep on watching. So when you purchase this planner from me, this is going to be the very first page. I do not have a cover page inserted as the first page because I wanted to give you the freedom to insert any page you wanted as a cover page. And you can insert a cover page by using another PDF file, or you can insert it as an image. Now I did create a cover for this specific planner. I only have one cover for it, but you by no means have to use that cover at all. At this home screen, you'll be able to navigate to all of the different templates that are available. I'm actually going to go through all of these different templates, I think, at the end of the video because I want to get through the different tabs and sections first. Now looking at the main index page, which is characterized by these 3 lines up at the top. This is the first page of your planner, as I mentioned before, and all of these different colored rows can be the labels for your different 12 sections. This planner has 12 main sections for you to customize, and you can access any of these 12 sections on any page of the planner. You don't have to get it from the index page. These rows, they're not hyperlinked, they're just here just for you to label. So if I click on number 1, it's going to take me to number 1. So section 1, this is main section 1, and how you know what area you are in the planner is all of my sections and tabs will have a black outline that will tell you where you are. So right now I'm in main section 1. Right, I just clicked on number 6 and I'm on main section 6, and then just notice how there's a black outline here. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the index page, and then you'll notice the index page also has that black outline. Now from the index page, what follows us is what I call the life compass pages, and I feel like this is a very powerful component of the Essential Life Planner because if we want to plan that essential life living, we need to envision where we want to go so that we can plan our steps to get there. And within the Life Compass section, there are 3 subsections. One is Aspirations, which we are currently on, where you will list the things in your entire life that you want to achieve, and by doing this, you'll kind of get an idea of the big core pieces of your life that are important to you, that you want to accomplish. And for some people, it may be reducing debt, living a debt-free life. For other people, it may be building a healthy relationship with family members. Everyone's version of what their life will be at the end is going to be different. No means are you comparing your life with someone else's life. This is what is essential to you and what resonates in how you want to live. And so in doing that, to move those life goals forward, I also, on the right side, you'll see it says, this year I will. And so in this year I will, you're going to go ahead and write down all the things that you want to accomplish in the year. Some of those things can help move you forward in your overall life goals, and some of them, can just be personal things that can maybe contribute to other parts of your life that maybe aren't necessarily on the left side, but it can get you further down the path in other places. Now moving on, you can definitely swipe right, but these tabs will also function. So we have our planning pages within our life compass area. So I'm just going to click on planning. So this is planning your year. So in this year, if there is a main goal or word of the year that you want to write, whatever is going to push you forward for that year, whatever that word is that's going to keep you going. It can be a single word, it could be like a small mantra, it could be a quote, whatever it is that's going to propel you forward for the year, that is like your big picture. That's kind of my intention for that. For where do I want to be and where am I right now? If you know where you are and know where you want to go, this will help streamline your focus of achieving your goals. And being that this is the Essential Life Planner, I do have an area that says my essentials that bring happiness and things that are distractions from my essentials. And the essentials that bring us happiness are the things that are important to us in our life, that brings us joy, that is valuable to us personally, whether it be in professional growth, emotional growth, spiritual connections with others, things like that. And distractions from my essentials are like those little things in our life that we just tend to never say no to, but we probably should. And for me personally speaking, I've always said yes to a lot of things. I've stretched myself thin, and I've, just really piled on all the things that I probably shouldn't have. So this is just a way to help us refocus where we want to put our attention and energy into, so we know the things that we want to work on. What I want most out of this year, again, it kind of ties into the same thing of helping us figure out how to focus the places that we want to put our energy and time into. And then what I want to accomplish this year, the things that we will feel proud of, the things that at a minimum, if we don't get anything else done, like these are our top 5s, and it doesn't have to be 5, it could be top 3. Just, what you want to accomplish this year that will make you feel really good, that you feel are achievable. You don't want to put something in here that is like so far out of space that you can't even achieve it. And if you don't achieve it, you're just going to burn yourself later. This is really, even little steps, baby steps are still steps. And that's important to acknowledge. And making sure that we can make all of these things possible, we have our morning rituals and our evening rituals. The things that are going to help us jumpstart our day, and the things that will help us wind down our night to prepare us for the next day. The right side of this planning page, I have this area that says I will. And this is important to acknowledge because in our different life areas of self-care, health, personal development, career, finance, relationships, home, and fun, I want you to go ahead and score how you feel about these areas of your life. How satisfied are you with these areas in your life? And then for each life area, also identify what's that priority level for you. But let's say that your self-care score is a 2, and that's a very high priority. So if you have a really low score in an area and it's a high priority, most likely that's probably something you should focus on. in order to increase that score. Now, by no means is every month going to be focused on taking care of all the 8 areas of your life. It's more so to remind you that these are things that are important, and it's essential in life balance. We're balancing different areas in your life. One will outweigh another at certain times, and then maybe one month another thing will be more important. But definitely you want to try to avoid draining yourself completely in any of these life areas, because all of them are essential to you in some capacity, whether it be one day or another. So that's kind of what I was envisioning for this table here, or this score sheet. Now for this year's life area goals, if you want to go ahead and plan out each of those goals, these can be broad. If you want to plan them out in a granular, more finer detail, these 3 goals for each life area are actually hyperlinked. And I'm going to show you how we're going to get there. And these pages are only, I wouldn't say only accessible, but this is one of the ways that you can access the life goals. So under self-care, number 1, I'm going to click on number 1. And now it says self-care 1. So this is telling me that this is my life goal for self-care. This is my first goal. And I can rewrite that goal here, or I can just copy and paste it here. I can identify a little bit more about the reasoning why behind that goal, any milestones that I want to make that goal more achievable. These can be quarterly milestones, and you can put the dates there. Any fears and limitations that you want to consider when trying to move forward with the goal. What are your support system and resources? What's going to help you achieve your goal? And with your current fears and limitations, how are you going to overcome them? Are there classes you need to take, or resources that you need to get that you don't already have? This is just an area to brainstorm, and then we can further break that down by your action plan. Again, this is a very goal-oriented and productivity type planner, so this is great for that. And on the right side, it's a whole blank space for you to add your stickers onto, to create an inspiration board, a vision board for that goal, what it looks like. You can use it as a way to motivate yourself for that goal, or even to record how your progress has been, or you can journal about how you feel about this goal. You can really use this right side for anything you want when defining your goal. Now, if I want to get back to my planning page, you can get there a couple different ways. So you can click back on that planning page up here in the top right where it says planning, and that's where we were originally. Or if you click on the goal page, it'll take you there as well. Before going back to those 2 pages or that main page, click on quarterly milestones. It's going to take you to a quarterly milestones page, or I call it the life area milestones. And again, this is your self-care. Number 1 means this pertains to that first goal. So self-care goal 1, and you'll see 1 is repeated 4 times for the 4 different quarters. And so if you were to, I'm going to go back to the goal 1 by clicking on number 1. If you click on any of the numbers within the goal, it's going to take you back to that goal page. So let's say I'm in 3rd quarter, self-care 1. See, it's taking me back to self-care 1. Make time to relax. And then maybe quarterly milestone 1 goal date would be 30 minutes a week. Let's say by I don't know, March 2022, and I'll say 6/2022, 9/2022, and we'll say 12/22, just to make it easier. Let's see, 30 minutes a week, and then we can do 1 hour a week, and then maybe we'll say by the 9th we'll self-date days, and then vacation. So I want to show you how we're going to transfer all of this to our goal page. I'm using the lasso tool, and I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm using Note Shelf Take all of that, I can copy it. So now I'm going to go to my quarterly milestones, and here they are, and I can paste. Now I know my goal for number 1 is make time to relax. I actually don't really need that part, but maybe what I really want was, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. There's that one. And you by no means have to do it this way. You can definitely type it out. This is just faster for me to do it this way. And you don't have to use this page either. Sometimes I like to see all of my information up front. And by having it here like this, when I plan out all of my goals, there we are, I can then see all of the different milestones I have for every single goal all in one place. And this is how I kind of envision that. And again, if I click on any of the number 1s in my first row for self-care, it's going to take me to my goal 1. If I click on goal 2, it's going to take me to my goal 2. And let's see, I'm going to click on number 2. You'll see self-care 2. There's nothing here because I hadn't written anything. But then if I go to number 1 and anywhere in this row, it's going to take me to my original self-care 1 page. So I can actually just go either back to my life compass up here, or I can go back to my planning pages and go back to my goal there. Just, that's another way that you can get back to this page. So here is my planning page, again, that I was in earlier with my life compass page, where everything was listed. And these are just, again, the broad names for your goals. Now we're going to go to the review page. And this is your yearly review. Everything that has happened throughout the year you can dump in here. I do have a yearly reflection page about how much you have grown or how you have grown. I feel like it's very important to recognize those wins and acknowledge really how far you've come. And people may think that, oh, I haven't really grown at all this year, but we all have grown in some capacity every year in some way. So this is just a way to acknowledge that. Any big memorable highlights that were important or you loved or really stood out to you. Big things overall that you were grateful for the year. Things that you have overcome. Maybe these were challenges that you faced throughout the year that were really big that stood out. Any life lessons that you have learned in that year. This is that little place here. Again, I can zoom in so you guys can see that a little bit better. Anything that you are most proud of for the year, and things that you look forward to for the next year. And, maybe we don't know what's going to happen next year yet, but it's just something to look forward to, something to keep yourself moving and going. Now with the review page, I also have that score system again. This is a different way to think about your life area scores or goals. You can either, you can definitely write the numbers of what you think, rate 1 through 10, or maybe you can color it in and how well you think you did, put stickers or emojis, whatever it is you want. But I kind of envision it as using scores. So let's say, and real quick, before I get too much into it, all of these months at the top are actually linked to your monthly dashboard, which here on the right side for your months will also take you to your monthly dashboard. And the reason why I have it linked here, because I'm going to click on January, and this is the monthly dashboard for January. Bottom right is where you have the opportunity to score your month. My self-care score for January, for example, we're just going to write down numbers here. Let's say it was maybe 7. Health is maybe a 7. Personal development maybe a 6. Career, maybe it's a 5. Finance 7. Relationships 7. Home, we'll say 8. Fun, maybe we'll say 6. So we can, you can do this different ways. You can take an average of what your total life balance was for that month, or you can just make your own personal assessment. Like overall, how do you feel your life balance was for the month of January? You can really do this, those two different ways. You can even put like stickers or emojis here, whatever it is you want that is going to help you figure out how your life balance was for that time frame. So I think for this, I'm probably not going to do an average. I think I'm just going to do how I felt overall about it. Let's say for January, I'm like, okay, yeah, overall, I think January, I felt like I did pretty good. So I'll just say I'll give myself like a 7 or something, because I see a lot of 7s. So I'm just going to say 7. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take all of this. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. And then when you are on a dashboard, if you click on the thing on the left of your life area score, so this thing down here that says score 1 through 10, if you click that, I actually hyperlinked it to the yearly review page that I was just at. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste. So those are my results. Okay, and then just going to go ahead and I can either like drag and drop these in, or I can just rewrite it. But I think I did put these in the same order. So you can really just drag and drop them all down here. Or you can type it, whatever it is you want to do. But this is kind of how I was thinking that you can use it. And this is just a place to really see how far you've come in your life balance. And then by the end of the year, you can again tally up your score for the whole year for self-care. Give yourself an end of the year value. You give yourself a total life balance for the year. Again, you can rate yourself as an average or overall what you think. This is how I thought that the review page would function from our yearly compass page. At the top, we're going to go ahead and go finish off all these things up here. So we are going to go to the yearly calendar spread. In my shop, I will have available a Sunday start, a Monday start, and a hybrid start. The hybrid means that it is a Sunday monthly and a Monday weekly. And so this is the Sunday monthly and the Monday weekly, which means this is the hybrid that we're looking at today. These rows are all hyperlinked to each week. So for January, this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. So I'll show you if I click on that row, it's going to take me to that first week in January. I'm going to go back to my yearly calendar. I do not have these, again, linked to dailies because this is not a daily planner. If you are using the pen tool, which I just turned on the pen tool, and if I start like writing in my dates, I don't remember what January starts with in 2022, but I'm just going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I'm in the pen tool. So my link is not going to work until I turn my pen tool off, and then it will. If I turn the pen tool off, if I click on it, it's going to take me to that week. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clear that page. Again, you can also make any notes for that month. Maybe these are important things you want to remember. And then at the top here, you see this little right arrow. It means there are more pages within this yearly section. So I'm going to click that, or you can swipe right as well. You can swipe left or right. This is July through December. I'm going to keep going. This is another way for you to plan your yearly if you like this view instead. So the months, I believe, are hyperlinked. Let me see. Yep. So again, if I click on any of these month names, they are going to take you to the monthly dashboard from the yearly view. So any of these month names will take you there. None of these rows are hyperlinked again because this is not a daily planner. Okay, so those are the yearly pages. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at this page, which we call the notes page. This is just a one sheet notes page. It's a quick way to jot down any notes, ideas, plans that you want to do. You can use this as a yearly vision board, whatever it is you want. I also provide a checklist on the right side if you just kind of want to jot down real quick things to do that don't really fit anywhere else in your planner. You just want some quick notes, write down phone numbers, and then you just erase the page when you're done. So that's what I was thinking for this page. Lastly, for the main menu at the top, this is the quick guide. Now for the quick guide, I wanted to give you a fast way to remind you kind of what all these different main menu sections meant, like what they're for. So this was the index, this is the life compass, this is our yearly tab, this is notes, and here's the quick guide with a question mark. And then this little icon at the bottom signifies the monthly tabs. And then I do have like little shortcut things to tell you kind of what they mean. So from the index, you have 12 section labels, and those 12 main sections go to those customizable sections. And then on the index page, you have those calendar templates, digital paper, life area templates, and checklists. And you'll have to see that index page for those hyperlinks. The life compass page, again, as a reminder, it says use for yearly goal setting and review. And within that, they have the aspirations page, yearly planning, yearly review, and let me zoom in so you can see. And I break it down to where, you know, the life area goals 1 through 3. So remember when I said self-care and then you had 1 through 3 for self-care. And then if you click on 1, 2, or 3, it'll take you to the goal planning page per life goal. So in total, you have 24 goal pages for all of those life areas. And then within that life goal page, remember how I said self-care 1? If you clicked on that quarterly milestones name, it took you to that life goal milestones page. And same thing, life goal milestones. If you click on any of those numbers, it took you back to your goal planning pages. So this is, again, a quick way to remind you how to navigate the planner. I'm not going to go through every single one, but this is, I just want to show you how it was used in my thought process in that. On the right side, I do have all the different color codes that I use for this planner. Every planner that you buy from me will always have the hex codes and also the font type that I used. Here's a little, you know, welcome letter for me, ways that you can connect with me as well and contact me. I do have an email list if you want to join that for discounts, freebies, and product updates. After this planner is launched, I do plan on redoing my website because I want to make like a freebie vault that's just more easily accessible. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that, but I do want to create a freebie vault for you guys. I already have a couple things created, but in the future, after this planning system is launched, I do want to start creating stickers as well. So that's pretty exciting for 2022. So keep that in mind. Just, you know, stay subscribed, be patient. This is kind of a learning process for me too. So if you are looking forward to all the things that I can create and share, make sure you connect here. Now, if you ever forget how to navigate this planner, what's in here, this exact video that you're watching right now is going to be hyperlinked right here. So right now this is a dead link, but by the time you purchase this planner, this video will be linked right here, and you can always click here to watch the walkthrough of how to use this planner. So that's a nice little reminder of how that's going to work. Now I want to go ahead and show you the monthly tabs. So on the right side, we have our monthly tabs. And for our monthly tabs, I have a monthly dashboard. You remember how I had shown you the example of the life balance? I'm just going to erase that real quick. Anywhere where you see the month name on the top left corner is going to take you to the monthly calendar, not the dashboard. So if I click this, it's going to take you to the calendar. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the dashboard because I want to finish this one up first. Now on the dashboard, you can also navigate to any of the weeks within the month. So for every single month in the undated version, we'll have 6 weeks associated with them. Now, not every month will have 6 weeks, but just depending from year to year how the dates kind of lay out, you could potentially have 6 weeks in a month. And I'm going to go ahead and click it. And this is what your weekly view looks like for week 1. Go back to my dashboard. Okay. And then I do have a word of the month. So just like we had word of the year, I like to provide a word of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so we can see a little bit better. For the month, you can write down the things you're looking forward to, any milestones you want to reach that month. This is not linked to your life goal milestones, but you can most definitely copy and paste any of those here. You know, if you want to copy and paste it here, that can help you move any of those life goal milestones forward. Or this can be other goals in your life that you want to accomplish those milestones for. Definitely write them down here and any date. You know, this is a way to really focus your attention to things that matter and that are essential. Maybe challenges in your life that you need to do more of. You know, like I need to drink more water, or I need to relax more, or I need to say no more. Just anything that you want to do more of that will take you to that essential life that you're looking for. Same thing, anything you want to do less of. Maybe we want to stop saying yes to everything. Maybe we want to put ourselves first, or analyzing comments from other people. I don't know if you can notice a trend with some of the things I'm saying, but again, all of this is geared towards self-care, mental health, goal, and productivity. So, you know, anything you want to do less of, that's again keeping you from your essentials. And then things that you're already doing that you want to keep on doing, that you know, they're great. You don't have to do more of it or less of it. You just got to keep doing it. Okay. So that's how we think of this. Now, anywhere in the planner where you see like the star question, in this like reward thing, like in this box form, these are your goal areas. So let's say for the month of January, you have 3 big goals that you want to accomplish. Again, these don't necessarily have to be your life area goals, but they can be. You can most definitely copy and paste and put them here. Or maybe you have other goals in that month. These can be micro goals, like smaller goals that will push you forward. So you can write down the goal there. The question mark is your why. You want to define the why for that goal. And what's that reward for that goal? What are you getting from accomplishing this goal? These areas are for you to list your action items. And then once you accomplish them, you just kind of check them off as you go. So you can just write them all there. For every month, you can identify how you're going to make that month amazing. Like what's really going to give you that life balance, that level 10 living life that everyone strives for. You know, again, this is just for life balance. It's not something you have to do these things every single day. Maybe it's something you want to do once in that month. Just something that will help remind you of your life balance, just to make sure you're taking care of you. Now on the right side, again, I like to provide you with this open space on the right for you to do whatever you want. You can journal here, scrapbook here, provide stickers of things that happened that month or things that will push you forward in the month of January or whatever month you're in. And down at the bottom is your monthly review. It's a very small area, but I feel like, again, it's still powerful. And this is very similar to your yearly review that you would do at the end of the year, where you want to jot down what are you most proud of for the month, any challenges you've overcome, what you've learned for the month, so your lessons learned, and what are you most grateful for that month. Again, gratitude to me is very important. And then, of course, at the end of the month, how do you feel your life balance was in this area? And I had already shown you how to do this earlier, and how you can go back to your yearly review page. So you can go back to that part of the video if you need to remind yourself of how that works. Okay. We're going to go into the monthly calendar spread. And again, how I'm going to get there is I'm just going to click on the word, the month name. So I clicked on January. We are in January, and I have all of my days of the week at the top. I do provide every month has a focus. So whatever your monthly focus is, what are your top 3s for that month? I gave you some note areas on the right side, some lined areas and some blank areas. If you don't want to use these, you know, you can definitely put stickers over them, washi tape. All of these numbers on the left side, so this is 1 through 6, these are all going to take you to that week. So Sunday, week 1. Keep in mind, because this is a hybrid planner, if you click on week 1 and it's a Sunday start, your weekly is going to start for Monday. So again, because this is a hybrid planner, if this is a Sunday planner, your month will start on Sunday and your week 1 will start on Sunday as well. The only reason why I mentioned this is sometimes it can be kind of weird when you start dating things. So let's say that Sunday was like 1, 2, 3, 4, for example, okay? I'm going to only copy this because my week technically is only Monday to this Sunday here. So if I click on 1, it means Monday the 2nd through Sunday the 8th. So that's how that looks. See how it's Monday start? So this was technically the 2nd, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that's like the 8th. You just got to keep that in mind if you're using like a hybrid planner. I don't want that to throw anyone off, and I know people might ask me about it, so that's how the hybrid version works. Of course, with a plain Sunday or a plain Monday start, it's going to be like a no-brainer. That's pretty simple to understand, and it's not going to cause you like any confusion. Okay, so I'm going to go and clear those pages. Another thing that's on here, you'll notice these little hearts. These hearts are a reminder for your self-care. You can think of it as a self-care tracker. So you can either X the heart or you can color it in, you know, however it is you want to do it. You can definitely like color in the heart if you want to say that you did your self-care that day, whether it be, you know, your health and exercise is your form of self-care, or relaxing for 30 minutes or whatever it is. That's what I was thinking about these little heart icons that I put at the bottom for each day, is just a way for you to keep track of your self-care for the month. Real quickly, I wanted to show you guys the little differences that are in the dated version versus the undated planner. So for the dated planner, I do identify the weeks by their actual week numbers. So right now we're looking at January, and the first week is actually week number 52 from the following year, which is 2021. So this is the 2022 dated planner. And when you click on any of these, you'll see what I mean. This is the hybrid version. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the monthly calendar, and you notice week 52 is right here, and then week 1 starts right here. So, and again, keep in mind this is a hybrid. So if I click on week 52, it's going to take me Sunday here, or sorry, if I click on week 52, it's going to take me on the Monday all the way through to Sunday the 2nd. And if I click on that, you'll see what I mean. So Sunday the 2nd is there, and it has all the previous days from December of 2021. So in May, I don't have anything linked for this bottom week because there's not that many days to take up all 6 weeks in a month. Because the first day of May is that Sunday, and it starts in the very first one. And so this Sunday, the 1st, is actually not going to show up if I click 18, week 18, because remember, this is a hybrid planner. So it's going to start on May 2nd through May 8th if I click on the 18th. If I want to get to Sunday the 1st, I actually need to, let me see. Yeah, I actually need to go to April, because April, May 1st is like down here. So again, it's Monday through Sunday. So I click on the 17th, week 17, and you'll see that Sunday the 1st is down here at the bottom. So if you're ever wondering like, hey, where's that day? It might be in the previous month or the next month, just because of how the days lay out. This is only like a quirky thing for the hybrid planners. You're not going to see this in the Monday start or the Sunday starts. It's just the hybrid planner that is like this. I just wanted to show you that. So for July, this is the thing that was, again, because it's a hybrid planner. So Sunday month and then Monday week, right? So then week 30 is going to start on Monday the 25th and end on the 31st. You'll notice there's no hyperlink here, even though there's a date here, because the 31st is part of week 30. So click on week 30 and there's Sunday the 31st. Again, just want to let you guys know the funny quirk there with the dated planner for the hybrid version. But if you are looking for a dated planner, this is what it looks like. It's a great way to not have to worry about dating your dates with the dated version. But it doesn't really give you as much freedom in terms of reusability. The undated version, I would say, would give you more usability because it's not dated. You can use it year after year. You do have to put in the work to date all those days, but you know, you pay one time, you can use it over and over again. Versus the dated planner, you can try to use it over and over again if you like cover up these dates with stickers. It might take a little bit more finessing, and I'm not really sure how it's going to affect like all these different linkages. You'll have to figure that out if you're really wanting to reuse a dated planner year after year. I don't know how you can, I don't know like hacks to that right now. Alrighty, so let's get back to the rest of the planner. Let's go ahead and see what's in the weekly view here. I'll click on the first week, and same thing, we have the focus of the week, your top threes for the week, our days, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then there's this box for next week if you just want to jot down really quick what you want to do for next week. And let's say you have some things planned here. I'll just say like, I don't know, groceries, appointments, for example, okay? And then you can just take this, copy it, and then when you move on to your next week, which I'm just gonna swipe right for my next week, I can just paste it in here. Like, okay, I had groceries and appointments, and then I can plan out like, oh, what day do I want to do groceries on? And then you can really fine tune it that way. So on the right side, we have, again, the goal area. There is a little habit tracker on the right. If you have certain goals or habits or skills and habits that you want to do for that week, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see better. This is the right side of my weekly spread. So you can go ahead and write your skills and habits and just check them off as the week goes. I do have an area for a to-do list. These are things that maybe don't fit in your days on your weekly spread. You just kind of want to make sure you do them sometime throughout the week or something. And you can just write down those to-dos here. I do have this little area on the right side again for little notes, mental notes to yourself, or you can decorate it with stickers or motivations or anything it is you want. Similar to the monthly dashboard, I have a thing called I will make this week amazing. And I do have a spot at the bottom for a weekly reflection. So very simple. What's your week's amazing win? Any lessons that week and how you want to improve for maybe the next week or in general. Again, you can score your life balance at the bottom. And this score doesn't necessarily go anywhere. I think, again, it's just for you to keep that life balance at the top of your mind. Just, again, to make sure your self-care and your mental health is all in check and you're good. We sometimes lose track of our life balances and things get to the wayside. So this planner is designed to try to help with that. Now, considering, again, that this is a monthly and a weekly planner, I don't have dailies hyperlinked. I do have daily pages. Before I get into that, I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to get there by clicking on my month on the right side. And every month will have its own mini subsections. So for the month of January, if you wanted to add like a budget section just for January, you can definitely do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this first one here. And now you notice that January is highlighted in black. And then this first tab also has a black outline as well. It means that we are in the first section of January. I just have a blank page here for you to put things on top of. So if you want to screenshot a template that is in this planner. So if you go to a template and you screenshot it and then you paste it and lay it on top, you can do that on this page, or you can copy a template and then you can rearrange your pages and place it right behind this page, however it is you want to do it. If I swipe right, it's going to take you to my second section. but I did provide this for all of the months. So you have 8 mini subsections for each month for you to customize it the way that you want. You can use this for journaling, however it is. And remember, you also have these 12 main sections that are not for the month. These are just, you know, for the year or anything you want to do with it. For classes, if you're a student, you can do anything there. But that's available to you to have these monthly subsections. Now that we have gone over the monthly pages and the weekly pages, I wanted to show you those daily optional pages that you can use if you wanted to incorporate them in your planner. You can put them in your mini subsections for each month, or you can put them in your main sections. Totally up to you where you want to put them, but let's go ahead and go into where they are. Now, all of the templates for the planner are going to be available in that first index page that we started with. And I do have an area down here that says daily. I think I want to go ahead and show you guys those daily pages first, and then we will finish off by going through all of the different templates. I'm going to go ahead and go to our daily pages, and we're going to start with the prompts and dot grid. I'm not going to go back and forth between this page and our daily pages. I'm just going to click on this one, and then I'm just going to swipe right. It's just going to be a lot easier for me and faster. So we're going to go ahead and prompts and dot grid is our first one. So my personal favorite is this one, the prompts and dot grid, because I feel like for me, this is a more reflective daily planner that gives me a balance with a to-do list. So for your day, you can write the date up at the top. I do again have the focus here in your top 3 for that day, or you can just put washi tape and cover the whole thing. Totally up to you. Again, I like to have the word of the day. So you have your morning mood, evening, what time did you wake up, what time did you go to bed. I guess you can make this either what time you went to bed the day before or what time you're going to go to bed the day of. I'll let you kind of interpret that however you want. And then your energy, like what was your energy level like when you woke up in the morning versus when you went to sleep. Some people like to record the weather, what's it going to be that day or what it is that day. Because when you're journaling, sometimes we like to go back and take a look at what happened that day. Sometimes weather can affect our mood as well. So that's just something I had here, is just to provide the weather there. You can list all of your different daily to-dos. If you want to break down your to-do list at a more granular, finer detail for the day. You also have these daily reflections as well. So what are you going to do to feel happy that day? Anything that you look forward to doing. Maybe it's a class. Maybe it's a meeting with someone. Maybe it's that nap on that couch. I love naps on the couch. You know, things like that. Anything that you're looking forward to. An affirmation of the day. So I believe that, again, gratitude and affirmations are essential. And by doing affirmations, it kind of helps us keep going that day. Whatever it is that we think we're going to struggle with, what can we say that will bring us power that day? Whatever your affirmation is, you can write that down here. And you can do this either at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, whatever it is that you're grateful for. For the dailies, I do have your meals if you want to keep track of your meals. For me personally, I also created a column for the time. Sometimes I don't always eat my meals consistently, like at the right time. And I know that's something that I personally want to work on. So that's why I have this. Instead of 8 cups of water, I put 10 cups of water here. And just because the more water, the better. Any intentional movement I had that day, whether was it working out, just say gym time, how much time you spent, or what are your total steps. My total step, I can get that from my Fitbit or my phone. Just whatever it's going to tell you your steps for the day. Maybe one of your goals are to have a certain number of steps for health. So you can keep track of your steps here. At the end of the day, we again have our wins for the day, any lessons and insights for the day, and how we want to improve. Were there any areas of improvement that we want to work on? At the bottom, you can kind of do this in one of 2 ways. You can kind of just check off the boxes that you kind of focused on something that day, or you can even write a score in there for the day if you want. However you want to interpret this is totally up to you. And again, same thing, you have your life balance score down here out of 10. Right, and then on the right side is the dot grid where you can make notes for that day, do additional journaling, scrapbooking, however it is you want to use a blank page. That is totally available. So this is a first version of the daily spread that I have available. Here's a second spread, very similar to the first one I showed you, but a little bit different as well. So this one has that to-do list, but it's much bigger. Same thing, it has the meals, intentional movement, but it also has a schedule. So if you're someone who likes a time block or needs that scheduling, I have that here. I didn't put any actual times in it because I feel like everyone's schedule is different. And I just felt that it was better to leave those empty boxes for you to write down your own time slots. So I do divide, a 1 hour time block to 2 sections if you want half hours. So you can do that here. So that's like, let's say it's 9 o'clock in the morning, or just 9. I know that's 9 and that's 9:30, or however it is you want to use it, you can use it that way. Or you can block it out with stickers and highlighters. On the right side is everything that I had already covered in my first page. Again, these are just different layouts of a daily spread. Now, let's go ahead and go to the third view. So you'll notice that this is similar to the second spread, except this has a whole dot grid on the right. Let me go back again to that second one so you can see the difference. You notice that the left side was exactly the same, but if you don't care for all of these like reflective things for your day, and you're just more of a journaler, that's where this dot grid comes into play. Here's a fourth version of the daily planner. Again, on the right side, it's going to be the same layout as that second spread, but the difference is the left side. So the left side, not only does it have it to do in a schedule, but it also includes a goal. So if you wanted to plan out like a goal for that day, I added in that little goal section. And then similarly, if you don't care for any of these daily reflections, but you like the left side and you want to journal, I have the same exact spread, but with the dot grid on the right. So there are the 5 different daily templates that you can use throughout your planner. You'll notice that at the top, I don't have any of those monthly tabs because templates are not associated with any month. Those monthly tabs will only appear when you're actually within a monthly spread. So just, again, keep that in mind. These mini subsections are only for months. All right, so we're back at the templates that are available in my index page. So how it's organized is I have all of the calendar templates first, and then I have some general pages followed by paper templates, journal, notebook, storyboard, graph paper, blank white, Cornell lined with summary, Cornell unlined with summary, dot grid, in a blank dark paper. So those are the different paper types. And then it goes to like left and right. So self-care, health, personal development, career, finance, relationships, home, fun, and it finishes it off with checklists. So when we click on this, I'm just going to continue swiping to the left to get through all of these different templates. I'm not going to go back and forth to this index page to click through. I'm just going to swipe left. You guys have already seen the daily because I showed you that first. All right, so let's go ahead and jump through and we're just going to keep swiping. my launch, I do want to give you some discounts, and it's going to be available without a discount code through the end of November. I want to go ahead and put this planner on sale. So if you're watching this and it's still November 2021, head over to my shop. The link will be in the description box below, and you'll be able to get this as a discount. If you are unsure about digital planning and would like to try digital planning for free, I did create a free version of a digital planner. You will be signing up for my newsletter or my subscription. So just keep that in mind. If you're interested in this planner but would prefer to use it in OneNote, I do have a OneNote version of this, but the OneNote version will only be available for undated. It will be available in the different color schemes, just not as a dated planner. And I will link the OneNote planner at the top right corner when it becomes available for that video. And I'll also link it in the description below. For the PDF planner, I will have it as an undated planner and as a dated planner for all the different days of the week. It includes everything that is in the Essential Life Planner. I hope you guys have enjoyed this walkthrough and you found some golden nuggets in here that you think will be useful in your planner or for you to find your planner piece. If you've liked this planner, please consider giving this a thumbs up. Make a comment and tell me your favorite part about this planner down below. I wish you all a little piece of happiness in your everyday life, and thank you for tuning in. Until next time. Bye, guys.